guys, as you've seen from the title, unfortunately I'm injured. I've injured my lower back and I haven't been able to run for the past couple weeks. So I've been cross training instead, and today I'm going to go for a swim. And an update about my injury. At first I went to an osteopath and they thought it was a muscle strain or muscle spasm in my lower back, so they didn't get any imaging or anything, and unfortunately I still have pain now that's kind of moved into the lower part of my spine where my tailbone is. So I've gone to a physio and they suspect it may be a sacral stress fracture. So they've ordered some imaging. Like, I've gone and got an x-ray which didn't show anything, but that's quite common with sacral stress fractures. So I'm still waiting on the MRI results, and I'm trying to stay positive and I hope that it's not a stress fracture, but I have to be realistic and it could potentially be a sacral stress fracture. And it's come at such a bad time. Like, my running was improving and I had a couple races coming up. I was going to do the Buller Half, which is in a couple weeks, or maybe 1 week now, which I've pulled out of, and my big race that I was aiming for a new PB was the Christchurch Half Marathon. That's in around 10 weeks. But if I have a sacral stress fracture, I could be looking at potentially 3 or 4 months until I'm able to build back into running again. And I definitely won't be in PB shape. So that was pretty gutting, and I'm probably going to have to pull out of that race too, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll get the MRI results back before the end of this video so I can finally figure out what it is and figure out a timeline, like how long it's going to take. And yeah, so this will probably be my first big injury since I've started running more seriously. I'm well aware that running comes along with injuries, but I'm not gonna lie, it's still been super difficult mentally. Like, not being able to do what you love is really, really tough, and watching others do it as well is tough. But I have to be grateful, at least I can still move my body and get those mental health kind of gains from being able to swim and bike without pain. So I'm trying to stay positive and be grateful for that. But yeah, definitely still been really, really tough. So I'm going to head into the pool now, and I'm thinking maybe I'll just do like a 1k or maybe 2k swim. I'm such a terrible swimmer. I just don't have those muscles. It's completely different than running. Maybe I can work on my swimming while I can't run. But yeah, I've mostly been biking for cross training because I enjoy it a lot better than swimming, but I'm trying to switch it up a bit. So today we'll be going for a swim, and yeah, I probably won't be able to film much in the pool because of privacy reasons, but I'll catch you after the swim. Bye! So I just got out of the pool from my swim, so that's why I'm looking a bit rough. I probably have some big goggle circles around here and my hair's looking but I swam just over 2k, I think 2,250 meters, and the average pace, looking at my watch, well, it's not very accurate because I was doing like reps of 50 meters and 100 meters, so I kind of had a break in between. So I think my average pace was 137 per 100 meters, but that is way faster than I was actually swimming, I think, if you count the breaks. So yeah, still getting used to the swimming. I kind of really struggle because it uses a lot of different muscles that I don't use when I'm running, like my arm muscles and things. I'm not very strong. I think it's a bit of an improvement from my other swims, so I'll take that. But it just feels so unnatural to me. I mean, I did swimming lessons when I was younger, but it feels so hard. I think the resistance from the water, and it just uses like your whole body, whereas running is more just like your legs. Maybe I can work on improving my swimming and biking while I can't run. Something to like, some goal I can set for myself, because I'm quite goal orientated. But anyways, I'm gonna head home now and have some breakfast. And then I'm going to do my physio exercises, and hopefully I'll get a call from the doctor about my MRI results later and I can update you. I'm just gonna head off now, so bye. So I just finished my breakfast. I had some oats, protein, and raspberries. I'm a bit of a creature of habit, so I usually have the same thing every day. I'm just gonna go get changed into some shorts and a t-shirt and do my physio exercises now. I'm lucky enough that my dad has some gym equipment in the garage, so I can just do my physio exercises in the garage. I'm gonna go do that now, and I'll update you later if I get a call from the doctor. So hi guys, it's been about 48 hours since I got my MRI scan, and I just got a call from the doctor a couple hours ago. So the doctor said he would ring me if it was bad news basically, and otherwise I wouldn't hear from him until my next appointment. So I kind of knew when I got the call that it was something bad. And that is, I do have a sacral stress fracture. And unfortunately, it is quite a bad one as well. Like, you can actually see the fracture line. That's what he said anyway. And the first thing that I asked was basically about how long I was going to be off. And he said at least 8 to 12 weeks of no running at all. After that, I can slowly build up the running again. So that's going to be very tough. And after I got the call, I already kind of had a wee cry and breakdown. I wasn't really ready to record and update you on the results yet, but I've had a little bit of time to process it now. I've accepted it and there's nothing I can do about it. So all I'm going to do right now is to try and ensure that the recovery goes as well as it can and goes as fast as it can. I've already been like kind of Googling how to heal a stress fracture faster and things like that, that really there's no way that you can rush it. You have to be very careful. Like, it's not like a muscle injury, it's a bone injury. And if I rush back, I risk making it worse and like lengthening out the process of the return to running. So I'm going to be following all the doctor's instructions exactly and not doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing. So basically what I'm allowed to do, the doctor said I can swim and bike, which is great. I'm so grateful that I can move my body. Hopefully that will help with the mental health side of things, even though I can't run at the moment. But some bad news is the area that it's in, the sacrum, it's quite a high risk area, so you have to be very careful with it, and especially in the return back to running, I'm going to have to be very careful and ensure that there's no pain at all. And if there is, then I'll have to go back to cross training. So it's going to be a long few months of cross training for me. And initially I was just really sad, scared, frustrated. I didn't want to lose all my progress and fitness that I'd built up. But now that I've accepted it, I'm trying to shift my mindset from feeling like I'm forced to stop to choosing to heal properly. And I really hope that after this, I come back stronger and I'm able to regain all the fitness that I lost and get even faster after that. And yeah, it's definitely been a wake-up call. I'm going to change some things up, probably do a lot more cross-training even when I do return to running. And I'm also going to really prioritize my strength training. Another thing that I'm doing to try and speed up the recovery or make sure it goes as well as possible is I'm really going to focus on having enough protein and calcium and vitamin D to aid the bone healing at the moment. The doctor has told me I have a stress fracture. I don't exactly know where it is on the imaging, but I have the images because I asked the lady at the radiology place if I could have access. So I've created this account and I get all my images sent to me straight away. So if any of you are doctors, I'm not sure if you can tell me if you can see there's a stress fracture, but this is one of the images. It might be a bit hard to see. And here is another one. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at, but the doctor said it's a stress fracture, so it's not good. I kind of said before, I have been really struggling, even before I knew what it was. When I first thought it was just a muscle strain, even then I was still struggling, crying, because most of my friends and family aren't runners or don't have a serious sport. So they don't understand why this is so difficult for me. It's not life-threatening. I'm not going to die. Normal people who aren't runners, I feel like they don't fully understand how difficult it is not being able to run. But for me, it's such a big part of my life, and losing it for these few months is going to be and has already been a very big, big struggle. I'll share updates as I go, the good days and the frustrating ones. And if you're dealing with something similar, feel free to reach out and drop a comment below. That's about all I have for the update. If you're also injured, just know that you're not alone and it's super difficult. You're not weak for struggling. I understand. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.